Hey guys, Sandy here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to Follow a Sketch Friday. So today's sketch is going to be this one right here, and I honestly don't know where it came from, and there's no identifying marks on it. So if anybody actually knows where this sketch came from, could you let me know? That would be super awesome. Now this sketch does have 3 photos, some mixed media, and some little bannery dangly bits. So I am only going to use 2 photos. I will trim them down a little bit to get rid of all this black sky. And then I'm specifically using white cardstock so I can actually use my stamps this time since I forgot about it last time. So let's see what I can do. Alright guys, so the first thing I did was pull out my Misty stamp platform, and it's the big one. It is the 12 by 12, so it will fit an entire sheet of cardstock in there, and that is what I'm working on. Now I am using this Disney thing stamp, this Disney thing. Yeah, I'm using this Disney thing over here, you guys, from the Ink Road. It's called Subway Art Fairy Tale, and I'm just doing it 3 times across the page. I'm inking it up with some Brutus Monroe embossing ink, and then I'm going to take some Brutus Monroe embossing powder in Alabaster White and place it over top of it. Now I do end up covering up a lot of the stamping here, so I'm just going to go ahead and tell you what it says. So there's lots of Disney one-liners in here. So it says, when you wish upon a star, your dreams come true. Tale as old as time. Song as old as rhyme. You want thingamabobs. I've got 20. A dream is a wish your heart makes. Look for the bare necessities. The simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife. You ain't never had a friend like me. I'm on my way. I can go the distance. I don't care how far. Somehow I'll be strong. It's a world of laughter, a world of tears, a world of hopes, and a world of fears. Everybody wants to be a cat. I'll make a man out of you. When you wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are. Have faith in your dreams and someday your rainbow will come smiling through. I want adventure in the great wide somewhere. I can show you the world, shining, shimmering, splendid. Bibbidi bobbidi boo. Now, I cannot tell you how difficult that was for me to just read it and not sing it. Like, my soul is on fire right now because I did not sing the songs. So I did take that white embossing powder on white cardstock, and what that's going to do is really allow it to pop through when I use this creamy yellow aqua pigment from Brutus Monroe. So I don't water down the aqua pigment whatsoever. I just put it on some packaging, kind of flatten it out a little bit, and place it down over top of all of the embossed areas here. Now, I'm not doing it as a full thing. I do want you to see some mixed media going on. Now, I didn't know that it was my photos that were cut crooked. I thought I'd cut my paper crooked, so I tried again, and sure enough, my photos were crooked. But that's okay. The paper's a little crooked, but I just decided to stick it down anyway and cover up that little bit of crooked space. Now, I did trim down that white cardstock because the stamp sets did not span all the way across the 12 inches. It was just a little bit short, so I trimmed it off about a ½ an inch on 2 sides, and then that way I was able to have this black border. So I have this black and white twine, and now I'm going to go ahead and build the goodies on the bottom of the layout. So now these goodies are a fun thing, and I'm really don't have any plan in my head. All I know is that I want that best day ever to go over here on the right-hand side because I want it there. That's all I know. I just know I want that. And while I'm flipping through my sticker book, I'm quickly discovering other little things that I can add on to the layout that are not just on my little stringy dangly bits. So I am kind of like squirrel when it comes to scrapbooking, because I will be working on one portion of the layout and then I'll just kind of like step away from that for a second and head right over to the other portion and make that happen. So I'm going to go ahead and use some pop dots on these varying stickers, and what that's going to do is allow me to give lift and movement to these things that are just hanging down off of the thing, off of the string here, not the thing. Now, this is a Fascinator stapler, and I got my staple in there jammed, and I just put it off to the side. It frustrated me. I've used it a handful of times since I've had it. Literally a handful, but I have used it and it has worked, but for some reason this time it just didn't want to do what I wanted it to do. It jammed. So that's still off to the side. I still haven't cleared out the jam, and I am just going to go ahead and do the old school method of poking some holes, pushing the Fascinator staple down into my paper, and pushing it through. So yes, I do know I have that pop dot on my hand. I was just holding it there until I needed another pop dot. So I added this ampersand banner, and I went ahead and popped a brad through. And now I'm going to put some washi tape on the back, because you guys, nobody needs to have all that metal poking out on the back of their layout. They just don't need it. Now, I do have to say this video is going a little bit faster than I probably would set the speed normally. But let me tell you guys something about this video. For some reason, in the middle of filming, it decided to capture it in slow motion. And I had no idea that it was capturing a hunk of the video in slow motion. So, I uploaded my video into iMovie, and all of a sudden, a 36-minute video went to an hour and 5 minutes. And I was like, what the heck is going on? And I only watched the first few, probably like the first 25 seconds of the video. And I was like, it's playing normally. What's going on? So I end up figuring out that the middle of the video went into slow mode. So I Google about how to get my video out of slow-mo, and I'm, it's telling me to do the things I already know how to do in iMovie, but I'm like, no, I need to fix the video itself before I get it in iMovie. So I ended up figuring out I could edit the video very basically on the Photos app, and at first I thought I fixed it, and I didn't. So, I re-imported the movie into iMovie, and it was still funky. It was not going for an hour and 5 minutes anymore, but a 30-minute movie was only going down to like 28 minutes when I double speeded it. I was like, oh man, what the heck is going on here? Like, I am seriously freaking out. Like, what is going on? Like, I'm thinking there's something wrong with my iPad now. I just have no idea what in the world is going on. So I end up re-editing the original movie, importing it back into iMovie, and it finally edits the right way. And frankly, you guys, at this point, whatever happened with the movie was going to be it. So, I was thinking maybe there will be a slow-mo portion of this video, and it's just going to have to stay that way. And I don't even know, like, what is going on with my iPad anyway, because I feel like it's way zoomed out more than it is, because you usually don't. I don't know. I feel like my layout is farther away than normal. But maybe that's just me, because, I've been in editing purgatory. So I went ahead and placed that cloud up at the top here, and then some balloons over it, and I thought that was really awesome. And now I'm just kind of filling in and trying to use a little bit more of these stamps on my layout, because I didn't use any last month, and I'm trying to sprinkle in and add little bits on. So I do this sentiment phrase that says magical something. I can't even read it. See, I feel like my video is a little blurry and it's a little far away. I don't know what it says, magical something, but I figured, having magic multiple places on a Disney layout doesn't stress me out whatsoever. Disney is magic, so I'm okay with it. Now I grabbed these little cluster dots out of one of those Echo Park stamp sets, and I'm just going to sprinkle that around my page as well. And I'm just kind of turning it so that the dots aren't all in the same direction. And I really like how that turned out. And then that is going to do it for the layout, you guys. Here are some close-ups, and thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys again real soon for another video.